Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. Today I've got an interesting video to show you. I've picked up a few items from good friends. I've had items sent from Germany and Northern Ireland and the UK. Friends have done swaps or let me have items as gifts. So really grateful to have these items. And really would like to show you what items I've got. Sorry there hasn't been a video recently. I do have a few videos to make. I have been buying items as usual. I've just not been making any videos because I've been super busy with my day job. So without further ado, let's get on with it. I've got here a few items I want to show you. The first item is this here. It's the FMR range from 1907 in the Buck and Hickman catalogue, and there's three designs. There's a wrench version with a split handle, and then there is here an alligator version called the New Lever pipe wrench, and we have the New Lever spanner. I don't know if you can see the advertisement just here. It's the type of pipe wrench alligator, and my good friend Michael from Banbury came across this from on eBay and said, you might want to buy that, Ben, it's really interesting. It's very similar to a New Lever, but it's unmarked, and what's really fascinating about it has interchangeable heads, so you can swap out the head and put different size heads, and it comes with a box and it has different size heads. Obviously you can disconnect the heads, and you've got a case, and you can adjust the heads as well. So you've got standard 8mm, 10mm, 12mm, etc. And then you've got an alligator. And I've never seen this before. I thought it was a wonderful design with a ball detent and seems almost identical to the New Lever. So I bought it on Michael's advice. Thank you, Michael. And I was chatting to him about it, and he said, yes, I said, I've never seen anything similar before. He said, oh, look at this. I have two New Lever pipe wrenches here. You can see it's the FMHR and Company New Lever, and he had two sizes, a large and a small. Absolutely fantastic. The New Lever, you can see just here, and it's patented. Is it 1907? It was in the Buck and Hickman catalogue, that's for certain. You see it's patented. And now I do have two of these designs. I have one of the wrench type, which is similar to this one I found. Well, Michael found, and it's called the gyro. And then I've also got one of the longer handled adjustable. So between those five, I think that makes up quite a significant collection, possibly the best there is. I've never seen any more. So I was super pleased with that. So thank you ever so much, Michael. Hopefully you're happy with the bits and bobs I sent you for your collection, which he's got starting to get a really nice collection now, Michael. I noticed from one of my good friends, John from Northern Ireland, he posted this, which is a beautiful bicycle spanner, and I believe it could possibly be a Lucas gyro or something, gyro. And you can see it's almost identical with the knurling, and the way the jaw at the top is flat and this jaw is concaved. The knurling is the same. It hasn't got a hole in the handle, but I think it could be made by Lucas and possibly made for Evans Cycles, but I'm not sure. But certainly to me it looks identical, so I'm going to identify it as a Lucas or close to identical. The one what's patented is patented probably from the 1890s, I would have thought, something like that. So thank you, John. Hopefully you're happy with the item I sent you. Really nice items. And then my good friend Alan from Nantwich posted a picture. He said, look, I've made a new board, and on his board he had this magnificent early spanner. I've never seen it before. It's got early type quick adjust with obviously a flathead screw. Absolutely wonderful condition. A really nice mechanism. Now I do have some similar designs. Like this one here has the teeth you can push to take away the thread and then adjust it. This is the Timmins. This is also a Timmins. This has got like a sort of an unusual push adjuster, but it hasn't got a fine adjustment. It's just the teeth. This is kind of more similar to this one, but it appears to be a new design. You see they both have the pin to stop the mechanism coming off, and it's quite well made, beautiful, and I think it could possibly be a Timmins. I really do, because these three are documented as Timmins, and they are very, very similar. So I think this could be a prototype or an early example. Fascinating design, really interesting. So thank you very much, Alan. You're a legend. Really, really appreciate that. Then another buddy of mine, Brian Clarks, he's from, I think, Yorkshire, or certainly the northwest of England. And he is living in Germany. And he went over to Netherlands and he found a wonderful Van Dijls of Holland, made in Birmingham, 1907 patent, number 4, in very nice condition. It's got a slight twist to the handle, and it's had previous owners. You can see here HB has owned it, and then a HR, or possibly HB, that's definitely an R, but definitely had previous owners, and he's definitely didn't want to lose it the way that the HR has engraved it. But fascinating size. You don't often see the larger sizes, so it's a really good example. I do already have an example which I got off my good friend Alan from Nantwich, and this side is magnificent, really nice condition. Also made in Birmingham, Thomas Chatwin. It's the same pattern, the same year, but the other side looks like it's had a hard life. Quite, you know, patinated. Looks like it's been a ship's anchor, or possibly at the bottom of a puddle for 10 years. But from this side, you would never know, apart from the broken nut. So now I've got, I would say, a better example. It's probably, this is like an A on one side and a Z on the other. This is probably like a C both sides. So I think this is a better example. So thank you very much, Brian, for the wonderful new example. And he also sent me a really interesting gift, and he threw it in, and it says there, gift. Now apparently in 1953 there was a flood, a water flood in the Netherlands, and some companies or some governments gave tools to the people of the Netherlands to help them get over the great flood. And this is a Grays of Toronto, Canada, offset spanner, very, very similar to a Baco in the mechanism. Also Ghidorah, the German company, make it. What's interesting is it's not the same size. This is a 10 and this is an 8-inch, and this is slightly longer, ever so slightly longer, maybe quarter inch longer. So it's not the same cast or model, but this is a probably commissioned by Grays of Canada, probably by Ghidorah, the German company, to provide tools to the people of the Netherlands. And Alex said he would like one of these, so Alex is gonna, I think he's gonna pinch that off me when he comes to visit shortly, so that'll go to Alex. But Brian kindly got this in the Netherlands, I think, and he gave this to me as a present, so thank you very much. And I'm going to give it to Alex because he is from the Netherlands and he collects things of his own history. So really, really interesting items. I want to thank John for the wonderful spanner from Northern Ireland, and my buddy Michael de Wielden, I can't pronounce your name, sorry Michael, for the wonderful new additions and telling me about this eBay lot. Massive thank you to Alan Kirchley, I'm going to probably mess his name up as well, for this wonderful adjustable, and Brian as well for the wonderful 2 adjustables. So these items have all been sent via friends, via trades, really kind people who've let me have these items. So I'm going to put these away, and then I'm going to show you one more item briefly. Right, so I'm going to put away now. We've got Brian's wonderful Van Dijls number 4. We can see we've got my heavily pitted one. So this would be a wonderful new addition, which I need to adjust to make it neat, but yeah, that's wonderful. And I've put the German number 4, which was up there, in the drawer with the spares, just over here with the German versions, and the Van Dooley's Overflow, because I would much rather have the English versions up there if possible, just because they're made in the UK. Right, let's get on with the next one. Here we've got my modest collection of Lucas wrenches, and we've got this wonderful Lucas clone or Lucas rebrand. So this is going to be a wonderful addition to add to the collection. Super pleased with that. Thank you, John. And then here I have this drawer here, which I keep my FRM or whatever they are called, 1907 Cyclos and all that. So I'm going to put those away in this drawer here, away, a nice set. So we've got 5 versions of those now. So thank you very much, Michael, for those. And here we have my wonderful new addition from Alan. So thank you, Alan. I'm going to put that with its sister over here on this side of my Timmins collection, growing nicely. Really love Timmins. I think they're a wonderful manufacturer with some great designs. All right, let's go on to my final item I want to show you today. The next thing I want to show you, I'm really excited about, our good friend Robert Smith, who has done 2 magnificent books, wrench books, with hundreds of designs, information, patent drawings, absolutely fantastic books. I've contributed, thankfully, to all 3 of his wonderful books. This is Wrenches That Bite, and it has the most extensive pipe wrench collector's book there is in the world. It's got many people's collections from Australia, Europe, the UK, America, and these are some fantastic reference books. So we've got pipe wrenches that bite and more pipe wrenches that bite, and I've got some items in, and he's done a follow-up book of pipe cutters, and I do have a couple of pipe cutters. This one here, which I've managed to make, we've got 2 versions. We've got the Baco one I got from Sweden, and we've got this one which I painted and restored on the channel. This one's from the 70s. This one's much earlier, from the 20s. Here I've made another edition of, this is a pipe cutter and a pipe wrench, an early example, and a lot of information for. And then I think last I got this very nice Bonnie masterpiece wrench, which has got the pipe cutter and the pipe wrench built into it, very similar to a Bemis & Cole. And I bought 2 of these. I remember buying them, and I gave one to my good friend Resto Rob. You should check his channel out. A great guy, and he's moved over to Colorado now from Michigan. And he's just built a new workshop, and he's got a wonderful collection of Bonnie tools, and he's got one of these, a bigger version of this one. So this is a magnificent book with hundreds of pipe wrenches, pipe cutters, and many of these items I did not know existed. Some fascinating designs. So I highly recommend you go check out on eBay pipe cutters of note, 1850 to the 1980s, and I highly recommend, because it would be more economical on shipping if you haven't already, to look at buying all 3, because it's took Bob best part of 3 years to produce these 3 books, find all the information. He's a very detailed guy, found all the information, the patent information, the date, the manufacturer names, where they were made, and correlated it. So because there is wrenches on spanners, but there isn't wrenches on books on pipe wrenches and cutters. Bob's done an absolutely fantastic job, absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you check them out. This video is gone on far. They're all available on eBay. If I remember, I'll try and put a link in the description, but you'll be able to find them on eBay with these descriptions. All right, thanks for watching if you got this far. Sorry it's a long one, and I do have a few videos to come. Take care, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.